$50 per month times 5. That's the out the door price, $232.50 with the discount. Right now, it's listed at a higher price point, but when you put the discount, it's $309.99. When you put the coupon in, you're going to get the discount. So make sure you use the coupon. Use it or lose it. You know what I'm saying? We're providing you with a deep discount. Talk to me.
No, I think I need to push it back because for some reason on YouTube it's like not getting your head at all.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Like the top of that, see how sharp? Yeah.
It's probably better.
Yeah. I did notice that. Did anybody say that?
On the phone I can see you just fine, but like for some reason on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Like, yeah.
Shout out to our YouTube viewers. We are live on YouTube for the first time today. Thank you so much. Is it good?
It does look better, yeah.
It's updated. Excellent. How do I look, DJ? Do I need any powder? What do I need?
That's how you looking.
Do I need any
it's
powder?
A little janky. That's not on you though.
What is that? That's YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little janky right now.
Good night. YouTube needs HD. My goodness. All right, so $232.50 for pink diamond chevron style bracelet. I know I've been on this item for a while, but I wanted to explain to you the ins and outs so you can get the gist of, what pink diamonds are all about. We are going to be featuring the matching ring. I also have a really pretty pair of earrings. These are sweet deals to get for people that you love and adore, where you're not compromising and you're able to get something that is going to make an impact, that's going to matter, that's going to last forever, that's going to be with them years to come. Because let me tell you something, if you got me a pink diamond bracelet, first of all, I'd be spending the rest of my life trying to pay you back. I'm like, you thought of me and thought diamonds? Are you kidding me? Pink diamonds? But also, keep in mind that with your budget payment option, it gives you a chance to take advantage of some exclusive pieces that you may not have looked at even for yourself, because you understand how pricey these gemstones can be. Pink diamonds are not inexpensive. They are pricey. So with that said, we're going to keep moving. The bracelet in the 6.5 inch, we only have 8 of. So if you need the 6.5 inch, you have the smaller wrist. We only have 8 of those. The 7.25 inch is even more limited. We only have 7 of the 7.25 inch. And then we also have the 8 inch. In the 8 inch, which is surprising, usually our bookend sizes are the ones that sell out first, but we have a little more in the 8 inch. I think we have about 50 in the 8 inch. So again, when you're shopping bracelets, we try to provide you with as many different lengths, because if you're anything like me, and it's either one or the other, I feel like. Some of us are average size or a little more than average, so you need a larger bracelet, you need something longer. And then some of us can be petite and, need a smaller bracelet. So sometimes we're in between, we're in limbo, and we don't ever we fall in love with a piece, but you don't get it because the bracelet is not the right size. So as a manufacturer, we're going to provide you with the different lengths. If you're interested, Live 25, shop 1 for the bracelet. We're now moving into the ring. The ring is next. And this is good because the ring we actually have in sizes 6, 8, 9, and 10. 6, 8, 9, and 10 on the pink diamond ring. There is a difference between treated diamonds and natural diamonds. Treated diamonds, a lot of times diamonds are irradiated, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. I talked about the treatment. So in order for an earth mine diamond to be treated, they have to have the right chemical makeup. What happens is Mother Nature or the Lord above, we're at the mercy of the good Lord above. And so in some cases, it takes much longer to produce a pink diamond. So when they excavate that diamond, it's long before the color of the diamond has changed into what it would naturally become if it stayed underground. So what they do is they test those diamonds. They test it chemically to ensure that the chemical composition is right. And then they irradiate the diamond to kind of speed things up and bring out that pink color. And they can go a little brighter than the usual. But with the natural diamonds that are pink and yellow and all these other colors that we hear about costing hundreds of thousands of dollars, those are going to be much more expensive, right? Because they are earth mined. They were found that way. They were excavated, cut, buffed, polished, and faceted, set into jewelry. These are called natural pink because they were found in the ground, cut, buffed, polished, and faceted. Look at how gorgeous that design is. Isn't that pretty? Now this one is done with a carat of diamonds. You have pink diamonds in the middle, micro pave set. And then you have white diamonds on the outside of the setting. The bold design is really perfect. Let me get the measurement here so you know what to expect when you get it home. We're talking about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. So you have a bold design cocktail ring. I know a lot of you fashionistas are single, ready to mingle. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. So, if that's you and you're still interested in diamonds, of course, ladies, we don't need anybody to buy us our diamonds. So the cocktail design has a full carat. It is in vermeil rose gold over sterling. And you have the two-tone finish with the pink and white diamonds set there. This one is on sale, $799.99 with the discount. Let me give you the discounted price. And this is 1 carat of natural pink diamonds. You look around for 1 carat of natural pink diamonds, you're going to be like, oh, that's why I don't own any. That's why Jessica said early on that she didn't have pink diamonds until her life at Shop LC. I keep it real. I'm a bargain shopper. Like if I see a pair of jeans in the department store and they have a price tag of over $39, I'm keeping honest. I'm not buying jeans that are over $40. And some of you are like, oh, you're cheap. I'm frugal. I like to keep my money. I like to invest my money. And I know a lot of you are into that as well. Some of you, if you can do both, right? The beauty of Shop LC is that you're not having to compromise. You still get the best of the best, but we're going to compromise the price, never the quality, so that you can have access to some of these gemstones that people dream about. You should have pink diamonds. So $799.99 minus the 25%. Guess how much? $599. $599. Let's talk about how many diamonds. And let's get you your diamond count. You know what? We got to go back to the bracelet too, because I didn't mention how many diamonds in that bracelet. Let's do the ring first, and then I'm going to go back to the diamond bracelet because I want to give you the count of how many diamonds. I did say 1.5 carats in the diamond bracelet, but I want to give you how many diamonds are actually in the setting. So this one has 89 pink diamonds. 89 pink diamonds. That's called a micro pave set. Why? Because the prongs don't come up super high. Because the diamond is set lower than the actual prong, and the prongs don't come up too high where it's going to snag onto anything. So if I go like this, all my jumper, my romper, no scraping, no scratching on the garment. If I were to, be around some sort of material that sometimes our rings snag on, because it's a micro pave set, you don't have to worry about any snagging, scraping, or scratching, even on your skin. So 1 to 1.2 millimeter pink diamonds, 89 of those coming in at 3/4 carat to be exact, 76 points of diamonds. You have 32 additional diamonds. Those are going to be white diamonds. And those white diamonds are coming in at 34 points. So together, ladies and gentlemen, you have a full carat of pink and white diamonds in your setting. Mwah! We love you too. $599.99, the budget payment option. The budget payment option is a 5-month payment plan. Don't worry about it. We're not going to run your credit. We're not going to charge you any interest. There are no interest payments attached to your purchases. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. And you get a 25% discount. So the 1 carat natural pink diamond on the website, when you're looking at it, it's going to say $799.99. If you're wondering where in the world did she get that price from, the discount, the 25% coupon code that you get to use today. You get free shipping and handling, and we're going to give you 25% off. You got to use LIVE, LIVE25. Boop, rest is history. It'll update. $599.99 is where your piece goes down to. Okay? So that is in sizes 6, 8, 9, and 10. Size 7 is sold out. 6, 8, 9, and 10. I would consider wearing this on a different finger. You can always rock this on the index finger. You see the pink diamond bracelet. You can always rock the cocktail design on the middle finger, which I personally, because of my petite hands, I don't necessarily like to wear the larger pieces on my ring finger. That's just me. Some of you are like, girl, I do it all day, every day. So it's up to you, but I just want you to think about that. What hand are you going to wear it on, and what finger are you going to wear it on? Because from hand to hand, finger to finger, we're different sizes, right? Am I the only one? Like this hand right here is a little bit larger than this hand. Probably because I'm a lefty and I use it more. It swells up, I work it more. But free shipping and handling on the ring. in 925 sterling silver with the vermeil rose gold over sterling finish, you're winning. You're winning. Why? Because we're also going to do a pair of earrings that are super cute, that'll coordinate perfectly. So the pink diamond suite includes the bracelet if you're interested, 1.5 carat. We're going to go back to that for just a second, just to let you know how many diamonds were in the setting. So this one we did for $309 with the 25% discount. 131 pink diamonds is where we're at. 131 pink diamonds. With the 25% discount, that takes you down to $232.50 for the diamond bracelet, 1.5 carat of pink diamonds. Isn't that nice? Remember, we did the ring. The ring was listed at $799. This is 1 carat of natural faceted pink diamonds. So these are the uncut. So these don't necessarily have as much faceting. They're not cut into a calibrated millimeter size like what I shared here, 1 millimeter to 1.5 millimeter. These have, these are not necessarily calibrated. They're different cuts of diamonds, pieces that were not able to be faceted and set into the bracelet. So it's a little bit different. You know, with any gemstone, if they're going to cut and facet it, there's more time, there's more labor. With the raw natural uncut, we're able to utilize, since we are a manufacturer, we buy a lot of the rock and rough before it's cut. We can actually use some of those pieces and turn them into beautiful pieces of jewelry that all of us can enjoy. Okay, it's exactly what we've done with the suite. All right, so coming up next, I have a pair of 18K vermeil rose gold over sterling, cute little stud muffins that are 35 points total. So you have just over 15 points of diamonds in each ear. And these are adorable. These are adorable. Look at these. So you have that star design. And then you also have the additional detail on the outside. I'm going to give you the breakdown on the how many diamonds you have. And we did mention carat weight, right? 35 points of natural pink diamonds. You have quite a bit of what they call texture and filigree work. In fact, let me step to the side so you have a chance to see the way we design these. What's really nice about this is you have the diamonds in different places on the setting, but you also have these prongs that come up a little bit, and they're round and smooth. They smooth it out. They smooth it out. They keep them nice and low. But what that does is it creates a little texture in the setting that is super unique. I think once you get them home, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I see that. I love it. So you have 1.2 to 6 millimeter round cuts. 26 diamonds. 26 diamonds. So, you know, when we're talking about the each earring, we're talking 13 diamonds in each ear. The center diamond all by itself is a really nice size. And I said 6 millimeter. I apologize. It's a 1 millimeter to 2.6. Okay? 2.6 millimeter right there in the center. 2.6 millimeter right there in the center. That 2.6 millimeter is going to be a 7-point diamond. And then you have the additional carat weight coming in around the setting. You get a better look at the screen here. I know sometimes when we're doing these live streams, it's hard to see the jewelry as well as I'd like you to. When you're watching our live TV show, we're in a studio. We got the cameras, we got the lighting, we got, you know, we've got everything needed in order to display the jewelry properly. But in these studios, we only have a certain amount of lighting. For goodness sakes, DJ just showed me how I looked on YouTube. Oh. So I'm trying to, you know, do my absolute best to ensure that you understand what you have at your fingertips here. 35 points of diamonds. These are lab-grown pink diamonds. Lab-grown pink diamonds. So a little note about lab-grown pink diamonds. Lab-grown diamonds are the identical twin to their natural counterpart. We do earth-mined here. We do lab-grown. We also do cubic zirconia. We do everything that you can imagine. Keep in mind, we are a manufacturer. So as a manufacturer, we do everything under the sun. I mean, even costume jewelry for under $20. So we have different types of collections available to you during the live stream. I'm actually going to be hooking you up with a lot of rare and exotic collectibles at the most affordable price point possible. There's a lot of variety in this show, but I want to make you aware of the fact that you also have other gemstones available to you on our website. So if you're interested in a specific gem that I don't necessarily have during the live stream, you can always go to shoplc.com and shop on our website just as you would anybody else's website, and look up things that you're thinking about, you're interested in. Take a look at our catalog. We have tabs on shoplc.com. The live TV tab is not the live stream, it's our live TV show. We're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week running live TV shows. We have $1 rising auctions where the auctions start at $1. You can bid. Once it closes, whatever that auction is at, hopefully you're the winner of it. Some people win, items for $1, $2, $13, $70. So there are auctions you can take part in. We have jewelry. We have certified gemstones. We have loose gems. We have, beauty, home. I mean, you name it, fashion. All of that is on our website, so you have to check that out. But anyway, so the discount with the earrings is going to be $399.99. That's the original price. With the 25% discount, you're getting $100 off. So these lab-grown pink diamonds are going to be $299.99. So you have the $100 off, and then also free shipping and handling because you're spending $50 or more. You have a 5-month payment plan, which will take you down to your monthly payment will be $60 if you decide to use budget pay. What do I mean by that? If you don't choose the option of budget pay when you're checking out, then you're going to make the full payment, which is fine. Some of us don't necessarily want any payments coming out monthly. Some of us would prefer that. You want to make smaller payments. So you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Your first payment that comes out will be $60, $59.99 plus taxes, free shipping. And then what will happen is within the 30-day window, you can either love it or send it back. Once you send it back, this time next month, your second payment of $59.99 will come out on that same credit card. And you can always update that information on our website if you wanted to change the payment, how you make the payment, when the payment comes out. All that is adjustable once you get your account set up. So if you want to get an account set up, it costs you nothing. It's free and easy. Once you click on the link tree above, if you're shopping on TikTok, you know that you're going to then click the live streaming button and then the shop all button. That's going to open up everything I'm going to be featuring. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to be able to put the word shop and then the number 3. We still have shop 1 on TikTok, just so you know. It is not updated. So shop and then the number 3 for the earrings, and that'll give you access to the item. It'll open it up. And the really cool thing that I love about these live streams is that you can communicate with me at any time during the live, but you also have a personal shopper team that's available that can help you process your order, complete your order, set you up with the payment plan, send items out to somebody else. We can bill you. So there's a lot of stuff that our personal shopper team can help you with. Their number is 888-888-835. Okay, let me step to the side. 2237. 835-2237. So if you wanted any of the pink diamond pieces, pink diamond ring, natural pink diamonds, faceted, pink diamond bracelet, 1.5 carat of pink diamonds in a 6.5, 7.25, and an 8-inch, or the pink diamond lab-grown earrings. So lab-grown diamonds are going to be identical twin to their natural counterpart. The only difference is they're made in the lab instead of being at the mercy of the good Lord above. They take the seed of the diamond into the lab. They put it in a chamber, and it goes through a CVD process, not CBD, not CBD, CVD. I know where you guys were going on that. I know all about that. Heard about that. But no, this is, a great opportunity to get your hands on natural pink diamonds and some of our lab-grown diamonds too. With that said, all right, let's keep moving. So now we're going to bring out the Royal Lavender Spinel. And Spinels are royal gemstones. Do you not have number 3? What's going on there?
Just fell somewhere.
Okay, just want to make sure. I'm like, am I putting it in the wrong place? So, Spinels. Spinels are part of the crown jewels. So the crown jewels, years ago, they had a red gemstone in the crown jewels that thought it was a ruby. They thought it was a ruby for a long time. Ruby, ruby, ruby. And then all of a sudden, I'm not too sure who was visiting or who took a closer look at this spinel in the crown jewels, but somebody discovered, wait a minute, this doesn't look like ruby. This looks like something else. So what they did was they took the gemstone and they tested it to find out that instead of it being a ruby, it is a red spinel, aka pink spinel. Spinels come in a variety of colors. Okay, there's not just one single color of spinel. Just like sapphires, just like garnets, just like tourmalines, you have a lot of different colors in these mineral groups that exist in the world, which is beautiful. It's interesting because so many of us did not know or do not know that all these gemstones are part of the world. You know, they're just not readily available. The rarer the stone, the least amount of gemstones will be available in some of these jewelry stores, right? Because what ends up happening is they want to carry things that everybody knows. They don't want to necessarily go into an explanation as to what a spinel is, what a tourmaline is. If you're not an avid gemstone lover and you don't collect gems, you may not necessarily know about spinel. Welcome to Shop LC. We're going to make you a rare and exotic gemstone collector. You're going to have the chance to get your hands on some of the most beautiful gems in the world. Let me introduce you to Royal Lavender Spinel. And when I say lavender, I mean lavender. Purple. Okay? That beautiful spinel is giant in the world of spinels. So spinels have a refractive index that is very high. Refractive index, when it's tested, you have the light dispersion that's able to go in and out of that gemstone in a way that delivers a lot of bling. Every time the light travels through it, it just comes out at you. Well, this one, along with the spinel, also has diamonds. This is part of what's called our Luxotto collection. Luxotto will either be in 10K or 14K. The gemstones in the Luxotto collection will be in 10K or 14K. And then Luxotto also has graded diamonds. So if the gemstone is set with diamonds, they're going to be graded G to H, I2 or SI2. Okay? So here you have 2.2 carats of diamonds. On the outer halo, you have the baguettes. On the inner halo, you have the baguettes. This is part of our luxury collection. Your price is going to be $1,709. Now, some of you are like, no. This is the type of piece that would cost you $5,000 or more elsewhere if you can get your hands on it. Because again, spinels, they are very unusual gemstones. A lot of times when spinels are cut, spinels end up very small when they're faceted. So you might be able to yield 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter stones, 6x4s. Rarely do you see a 7x5 or an 8x6. Let me give you the breakdown on this so you know what to expect when you get it home. 30-day money-back guarantee. We also have a bundle deal with this particular piece, which means we've created a matching piece to go with the ring. And when you bundle, you save more. I've heard a lot of companies say that. You buy more, you save more, which is true. So if you were to bundle this deal, the spinel pendant, which is gorgeous, is discounted along with the entire purchase. Let me explain. So when you watch our live stream, every single piece that we have scheduled during the live stream, you can apply a 25% discount to. That is our gift to you because you're watching the live stream. We're going to give you the extra discount. You also get free shipping and handling. You also have the option of budget pay, the payment plan, no credit check, no interest payments, all that good stuff. But in addition to that, if we were to create a piece that goes with it, which we have, you see, you're going to be able to save an additional 10% on top of the 25% off each piece. And I'll explain here a little more in just a moment. Let me give you the breakdown on the spinel. The spinel in the center of the ring is 1.5 carats. That's 1.5 carats spinel. The actual size of the spinel is going to be 8 by 6 millimeter. 8 by 6 millimeter. That's a big deal in the world of spinels. And purple and pink and red gemstones are very popular. These are not colors that are usually found in nature. If so, the stars have to be aligned. The chemical makeup is super unique in that gemstone. We're not talking about any enhancements or treatments. This is a natural beauty. 75 taper baguette diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at 70 points. So each diamond is about a point apiece, which is a big, you see the size of it. It's a double halo. So the total weight is 2.2 carats. It is in 10K white gold, which is nice. And you have the option of budget pay. You have the option of budget pay. So when you're using budget pay, let me give you the discount price, $1,709.99 minus the 25%. We're at $1,282.50. You know that the price of gold is up per ounce, right? We're talking about over $3,000 per ounce. So everywhere in the world, the price of gold, including everything else with, all the politics that are happening around the world, a lot of things are going to be going up in price. What we've done here is because we're a manufacturer and we manufacture sometimes 18 to 24 months in advance, we start receiving our pieces early on. Anything that we have in inventory, we're going to keep the price nice and low. And not that moving forward we won't, but the bottom line is because of all the politics happening, a lot of items are being, we're having to pay more for those items to be exported, imported, all that good stuff, right? So in this case, $1,282.50 is all you are spending. And I say that's all because it's 10K. It's a carat and a half of purple spinel, lavender spinel, which some of you are like, I didn't even know this gemstone existed. I know. And then you have the 70 points of diamonds, which is a double. Let me tell you something. This double halo is even better in person than what you're seeing here on screen. It's better in person than what you're seeing here on screen. So the ring out the door is $1,282.50. That's with the 25% discount. Some of you are saying, well, wait a minute, it's listed at $1,709.99. You get to apply the Live 25 coupon. The Live 25 takes 25% off the actual price, takes it down to $1,282.50, and then you get another discount if you decide to bundle. DJ, did you want to check this out to see what's going on with the screen here on TikTok?
What's going on?
So you see how we're still on Shop 1?
Yeah, no, we are still they're still able to do it. That happens sometimes.
Okay, so what are we in a holding pattern?
Yeah.
So if you're interested, this one is going to be Shop what number?
This is Shop 4.
Okay, so Shop 4, I'm sorry for the confusion on screen for whatever reason. This link tree above is not updating each item that I'm moving to, and that's really important. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the items as I'm going through this stuff. This is too good of a deal to pass up. So, Shop 4 for the ring, $1,709.99 is the original price. It's discounted, 25% off. You have the carat and a half of purple spinel, lavender spinel. We also have the matching pendant to go with it. The matching pendant is 25% off as well. Now here's where the bundle deals get really good. We're going to go ahead and move on to the pendant with the chain so that you have a chance to see what we're able to offer. And then I'm going to give you the bundle deal special. Because bundle deals are where you have the chance to add both items into your shopping cart that match perfectly. Each one, since it's being aired during the live stream, 25% off individually. So remember, the ring goes down to $1,282.50. The pendant, ladies and gentlemen, also discounted. The pendant is listed at $1,789.99 minus the 25%. That takes you down to $1,342.50. So just over $1,200 for the ring, just over $1,300 for the pendant. The pendant does come with the 10K white gold chain, which is included with your purchase. And you would put both of those in the shopping cart. In the coupon section, you put Live 25, and then you're bundling. So the cart will actually adjust the price to give you an extra 10% off the total, which is nice. So anytime you see that we are airing a specific piece on the live stream or even on our website, you can look for bundle deals. So when you're looking at an item, scroll down just under the price, you'll see if there's a matching piece that was made, and then you'll be able to put, it'll say, buy the bundle, you save 10%. If there's a third piece in the bundle, you're going to save 15%. So the savings is mad. It's madness, which is what it's all about. That's what you want. At least for me, I'm all about discounts. I'm like, ooh, I got another coupon? Yes, please, hook me up. Right? If somebody says, oh, there's a coupon here, please do. Yeah, sign me up. Coupon. I'm all about saving, even if it's a couple pennies. All about saving. So there's the beautiful pendant. Let me give you the breakdown on the pendant. The chain is 10K white gold. It's 20 inches. The chain has a spring ring clasp. Your pendant is the same style as the ring. So your pendant from top to bottom is just under a full inch. It's at about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Now, the weight in the center is a 1.55 carat. Remember I was telling you that the ring is 1.5 carats? The pendant is slightly larger. Just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. They're both going to be the same millimeter size, 8x6, but isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, you're going to be the belle of the ball. The star of the show. And then people are going to be like, wait a minute, I've never seen this. Is that purple? And you'd be like, yes, it is. It's a lavender spinel. Spinels, again, when you start looking them up, you're going to fall in love with this singly refractive gemstone, the light dispersion, the way that the light plays with the gemstone and interacts with the facets, next level. So it's no wonder the design team put the baguette diamonds, because baguette diamonds, remember, well, if you didn't know this, baguette diamonds are that little kind of rectangle shape, right? It's like a thin rectangle diamond. And so what will happen is with the baguette, the faceting is done parallel to the gemstone. You can do them in color gems too. So because the faceting is parallel, like this, straight, your light, the way that it plays with the light, it does more of a flash instead of a sparkle. Round cuts, you're going to get a little more sparkle. Baguettes, you get a little more flash, like the flash from a diamond, like paparazzi, pat, 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 pat. So it's always nice to have baguettes in your collection if possible. So let me flip it. Nicely finished here on the back end. The diamonds, 75 diamonds. The carat weight on those diamonds, you're right at 70 points. So the same carat weight that you had in the ring, you have in the pendant. The difference is obviously that's a ring, you have a bail on the top, and then you also have the 20-inch 10K white gold chain that's added to the mix. This gemstone in the center is slightly heavier by 5 points. This one's going to be 1.5 carats. This one's going to be 1.55. You bundle together, you save an extra 10% off. Each individual piece is discounted. 25 on the ring, 25% off, 25% off on the pendant. You bring them together in the shopping cart, you get the 25% off, 25% off, and then as you're checking out, it's going to activate another discount called the bundle discount, 10% off on the bundle. So you're saving. You are saving. Hope that is helpful. If you have any questions, please make sure you shoot them over. Put them in the chat so that I can answer them. Spinel, spinel, spinel. You'll see variety when it comes to different colors. You know, spinel comes in many different colors. Lavender happens to be one of the most popular right now here at Shop LC because most people are discovering it, didn't even know that it existed. And I love that. I love being a part of a show where we can make it affordable as well as introduce you to rare and exotic collectibles that you'd only find like at a gem show. Where if you were a wholesaler, you know, or you're buying wholesale, you got to buy in bulk in order to take advantage of the deal. We take care of that for you. In fact, have you heard of the JCK event? The Jeweler's Circular Keystone. This is an event that happens in Las Vegas every year. Las Vegas. And what they do is they shut down a couple of the hotels and they have just, designers from all over the world that come in and feature their most exclusive pieces. They talk about what's going to be hot in 2025. You know, what are the designs, what are the gemstones that are leading in the market today. So that event is where we get to go and feature some of our gemstones, as well as we buy at these events too, depending on what we can negotiate. And these gem shows are done all over the world, but the JCK event in Las Vegas is one of the largest in the world, along with the Tucson event that happens earlier in the year, which already happened, we purchased at, and that's going to be in February. So if you live in Arizona, you know about the Tucson event, right? Or if you're a gemstone lover, you may have gone. But the issue is when you go to an event like that, you've got to buy in bulk to really take advantage. And being a manufacturer, we're able to buy millions of dollars worth of gemstones or rock or rough or specific items that we can feature here on television for all of our viewers to take advantage of. Okay? All right, so that will wrap up the Spinel suite. We're now going to move into your next item, which is a beautiful bead necklace. I'm a fan of bead style necklaces. We have a lot of different price points when it comes to bead style necklaces, depending on what the gem is, depending on what the carat weight is. There are a lot of factors that go into pricing any gemstone, obviously rarity being one of the key factors to making it expensive. Here at Shop LC, you don't have to worry about it. When you hear a specific name of a gemstone where you're like, ooh, I know that's going to be pricey, don't worry, we've got your back. We're going to offer you the most affordable price point in America, in the USA, and give you a chance to use the budget payment option too. Since everybody qualifies for budget pay, we don't go back in time. We don't say, well, how's your credit looking? Let me get some information so I can run it. Don't worry about it. This is chrome diopside. You see the color? Isn't that pretty? Chrome diopside is known as the chromium emerald, the Russian emerald. It's found in Siberia. Chrome diopside is one of these gemstones that, again, I mean, when it comes to availability, even at the gemstone shows, not a lot of it, and I'll tell you why. So if you've ever, been to Siberia or heard about Siberia, you know that Siberia is one of the coldest places on Earth. Okay, Siberia. Siberia is a place where 2 to 3 months out of the year, if the mining can happen, it happens within a very short period of time. Also, when they're mining for chrome diopside, in order to get out there, they actually have to use reindeer, which is crazy. First of all, when I started going to the GIA, and I know I'm going to sound ignorant right now, but I thought reindeer were fake. Because at Santa Claus, I'm like, there are no reindeer. But there are. There are reindeer. There are reindeer with antlers in Siberia. So what they do is they take the reindeer to get there, just as, people take horses and stuff like that. The reindeer can endure the temperature in Siberia. They're able to mine for this gemstone, and naturally, they find a beautiful rock that has this in it. Stunning. Green material, vivid, rich, gets its color from chromium. Lobster claw clasp on the necklace with an extender, 18 to 20 inches, 80 carats. Isn't that pretty? Very classy. Anytime you buy a necklace like this is called a rondelle bead. The best way for me to describe a rondelle bead is like the shape of a donut. Ooh, a donut would be good right now. Oof. But the shape of a donut where, you've got the round and then the hole in the middle. So they cut the beads in this way. Now, sometimes they leave the bead as is, and sometimes they facet the bead. Faceting is when they cut the gemstone to allow the light to kind of, come in and out. So when you think about a gem, right, you think about the table, the top, and then they usually come down like this. So when you see a picture of a gem, you have the top, and then you have this with the Q-lip. So the rondelle bead is cut completely different. They facet that bead to allow the light to travel in and out. Look at all that sparkle. One of the prettiest styles of necklaces you can buy. One of the most expensive styles of necklaces you can buy. Why? Because every single one of these beads has to be hand faceted. Hand faceted. The patience that you need in order to hand facet. So this one is on sale, $339.99, $339. That's not your final, because you're getting the 25% discount minus the 25. Ooh, $254. I keep hitting the boom mic. $254.99 for 80 carats of chrome diopside. And you see how fluid the necklace is? You see the way it just drops into the palm of my hands? Nothing stiff. So a necklace like this, one of the things I really enjoy about the artisans that are involved in creating these pieces of jewelry is that, you know, they listen to some of the suggestions that we've made over the years. And one of the things that I have asked early on is when we're making necklaces, we've got to include extenders if at all possible. That way you give people options. You need to be able to wear it at different lengths if possible. And then also, depending on the size of the bail in a pendant, I'm actually wearing my old school marcasite cross pendant I've had forever. But depending on the style of the bail you have, if the bail is wide enough, you can actually use this necklace with pendants in your collection. So when you think about like artisan crafted pendants, when you think about Bali legacy handmade jewelry, you usually have larger bails. And if you have a few jewelry pieces in your collection that do have larger bails, you might be able to use this necklace to change things up a bit when it comes to the pendant. Like if I use this, you know what? Let me try. I don't know if the bail is large enough. This is my personal cross pendant, but I'm going to check it out because I want to make a point here as to how you can transform the look of a piece of jewelry simply by changing up the chain. So I have a Mariner chain, right? They call this the Gucci link too in some places, but that's not the actual name, the proper term. I love that. I love marcasite. We got to bring some more marcasite. We used to do marcasite a lot more than we have lately. Let's see the test. Can we get it through? So I can only get it through on the smaller side of the bead. Okay? But this is what I'm talking about. If the bail is large enough and you put the bail, you know, the chain through the bail, you're able to rock your favorite pendants depending on the millimeter size of the bail. So the millimeter size on these, I'm going to give you some sizes because I know a lot of you are thinking, ooh, I've got a bail that's nice and large, but I'm not too sure. These are going to be millimeter size. I'm going to have to measure it. It's not listed. It's 80 carats of chrome diopside. But the millimeter size, and that's the largest ones are, wow. So the largest one is going to measure at about a 5 millimeter. That's a nice size, right? The smallest, which is where my cross pendant slides onto, it probably slides onto about here because they go bigger, they go larger, they graduate in size as you work your way towards the focal point of the necklace. The smallest size here, it's about a 2.5 millimeter. So 2.5 millimeter, 5 to 5 millimeter is what you have in the chrome diopside necklace. Beauty! All natural, no enhancement, out of the ground, chrome diopside, mine 2 to 3 months out of the year. And from my understanding, there has not been any. They have not been mining for this gemstone the way that they were before. And so this is a special green gemstone known as the Russian emerald again. This is chrome diopside. The stuff that's found in Siberia, Russia, perfect. So $339.99 is your price. With the discount, $254.99. $254.99. And of course, you have that budget payment option. I think it's going to be, 5 months? Let me do the calculation for you.
5 months, yes.
So divided by the 5, you're at $51. I rounded up. It's going to say $50.99 in your calculator if you decided to do the math. So $50.99, we'll say 51. That's going to be your monthly payment plan. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And, of course, we're offering the free shipping and handling on this item. So you've got some options. Who wants more? Okay, so let's keep it moving. Coming up next, we're going to get into one of my personal favorites. We have, ladies and gentlemen, our next item, which is shop, what are we at, 6?
Yeah, we should be on, hold on.
Okay, so it's not updating on this side. So on TikTok, we apologize for the inconvenience. The actual link tree above is not updating. It's still on shop 1, which was the first item that we started with. We've already moved through quite a few items. And we are now getting into some Santa Maria Aquamarine. So the chrome diopside was shop 6. Shop 6, right? And then the aquamarine is going to be shop 7, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so the aquamarine is a fancy pear cut. Oh my goodness. So this is from the Santa Maria mine. Santa Maria is the mine in Brazil that produced, it has not been producing since like the 90s or the 80s, I think. But this is a gemstone piece that delivers, absolute perfection. Combination of gemstones here is going to be diamonds, white and champagne color. And you have free shipping and handling. Now, this is a big deal, especially for those of you that are shopping for Mother's Day. You still have time for Mother's Day. You still have time. Make sure you chat with our customer care team, also known as the personal shopper team. They can help you with the discounts. They can help you with shipping to a different address if you need to. They can help you with whatever you need. But let me help you out with the discount. So $309.99 minus the 25%, $232.50. $232.50 for the aquamarine that comes out of the Santa Maria mine in Brazil. That is the most sought after, period. There's nothing better. Well, you have some African material called the Mangoro mine that's found in Africa that is, a contender. So we're seeing a lot more of that in the market today. If you see it here at Shop LC, we're going to bring you the darkest color possible in that Mangoro aquamarine. But for aquamarine, it's an enchanting gemstone. It delivers, that delicate blue color. It's a soft blue. We also have this style. If you like the pear cut, we have this style with another gemstone in this setting. You wondering what it is? So am I. You tell us what it is, DJ?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness, dude. DJ's over there. He's manning the YouTube page because we finally launched on YouTube for the first time today. And he's making sure things are running smoothly as they should be. So what was the other gemstone? So we have 2 different gems that are in this setting that they can choose from. So the other gem that you can get this style in is with turquoisite. That's a natural color change gemstone, also known as Turkish diaspora, also known in the market as zoltanite and Anatolianite. People refer to it as different things. It's one of the newest gemstones found, and it was found in the 90s. I think it was the 90s. But either way, the discovery of turquoisite has taken the gemstone world by storm because it's a color change phenomenon. So it changes color. If you don't know what turquoisite looks like, I would encourage you to head to the website, have it up so you can take a look and see if that might be an option for you instead of aquamarine, depending on what gem you like more. But either way, let's get back to the aquamarine, shall we? That's the one that I have on. So we have a bundle deal on that, but let me give you the carat weight on the ring first, and then we'll bundle deal it. Remember, bundle deals, you buy more, you save more. Bundle deals mean that we manufactured a matching piece to go with the ring. And if we have a bundle deal available, you buy both pieces, you're going to save 25% off on one, 25% off the other. When you bundle, you get a power 10% off on top of that. Bah! Just like that. Bah, bah, bah. So $309.99, the gemstone in the center, carat weight. That's a fancy pear cut. That's an 89 point. 89 point. So that center gem is an 8x6 millimeter. Then you have the 36 natural champagne diamonds coming in at 14 points. There's more. The white diamonds, 16 of those coming in at 10 points. Okay? So you have different colored diamonds in the setting. Now let's get a measure on the setting. Let me quickly measure the setting so you know what to expect, because this is a really big deal. I got quiet. I'm trying to locate my ruler. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to tell DJ yet because every time I ask him where the ruler is, it's on my side. It's always me misplacing it. All right, so from top to bottom, the setting is just over a half an inch. If we were to measure the very tippity top where those additional diamonds are placed right here, you're going to have nearly 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. That's a beautiful ring. The discounted price on this piece, $309.99 minus the 25%, $232.50. Where can you find the best quality aquamarine in the world set with diamonds anywhere close to this price point? That's what I want to know. I mean, you're the 70-point center stone, but then you have, so the math on the diamonds is going to be, so 14, so 34 points. You have over 1/3 of a carat just in diamonds, natural earth mine diamonds. Gosh, I mean, what a deal. For $232.50, it can be yours, but remember, you get the extra 10% if you bundle. If you bundle. If you say, you know what, I love the design, I'm interested in the matching pendant, comes with the chain. The actual matching pendant also listed at $309, so when you take it down, 25%, $232.50. $232.50. So both of these, when you bundle, so if I were to take $232.50 and $232.50, right? $232.50 times 2, because you're getting both pieces, you're at $465. Here's how the bundle works. Now that you've put it in the shopping cart, you've activated the Live 25 coupon code, because how you get the discount is by putting in LIVE25, Live 25. Boom, discounts both pieces, 25% off. Once you put it in your shopping cart, that's going to give you a total of $465 with the discounts on both pieces. You get the extra 10% off on that. So I take $465 minus the 10%, boom, takes you down to $418. $418.50 for both pieces. Can you imagine that? $418.50 for 2 aquamarines that come from the Santa Maria mine. The most sought after, so when you find this caliber and quality aquamarine in your high-end jewelry stores, they're usually going to be in like 18 karat platinum and cost you thousands of dollars. And you have a fancy cut, and you have a matching piece that goes beautifully with it. Come on. Is it a daughter? Is it your mama? Could it be your sister? Maybe it's for yourself. Aquamarine is the official birthstone for the month of March. Aquamarine is said to be that magical, enchanting gemstone. And aquamarine here at Shop LC is some of the best in the world, hands down. Hold this up to the neckline so you can see how perfect that pendant is. Move this one out of the way. So the chain comes with it, ready to wear. The ring, hopefully you decide to get the matching piece, because a lot of times with the matching piece, it may not be available moving forward. We have it in several sizes. And you have the budget payment option. Don't forget to take advantage of the payment plans we offer you on each of the pieces. Even if you bundle, even when you discount, at the end of the day, you can still make payments on each piece. You don't have to qualify for it. We don't have to run your credit. That is available to you right away, as long as it says budget pay. Sometimes it's a 2-month payment plan, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 5. So when you look at the piece, in this case, it's going to be a 5-month payment plan, okay? All right, we got to move. If you have any questions, don't forget to write it in the chat. We're live streaming. I'm your hostess, Jessica Maldonado. This is Shop LC. We've got some great deals available to you, and if you have any questions that we maybe haven't answered, you can put it in the chat, or if you feel much more comfortable calling our personal shopper team, which is there for you, you can always give them a call. It's going to be 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237.
And we're currently on Shop 9 now.
So Shop 9 is the next item. We've got some Sleeping Beauty turquoise pieces back to back. I have a DeJoy Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring, Sleeping Beauty turquoise pendant, and then we also have a multicolored Sleeping Beauty turquoise bracelet. So what is DeJoy? DeJoy is our 925 sterling silver collection, okay? Our DeJoy collection, we feature really, really top-notch quality gemstones in these settings, but instead of the items being set in 10K, 14K, 18K, or platinum, We set them in 925 sterling silver, nickel free. We find that nickel tends to, the nickel has our skin kind of reacting all crazy. And we add either 14K, yellow gold or rose gold with the pieces that are finished in other metals, or we add 18K, and that's the vermeil process. So these overlay processes are made to last. That's what it's all about. When you buy the vermeil collection, there's a little extra gold that's added to the setting to ensure that your pieces provide you with longevity. And I always tell people this, I'm one of these people that, and some people are different. I've got a friend that always has her gold chain on. She goes and does everything with the gold chain. She almost never takes it off. We went on vacation. We're at the beach. She got the gold chain on. I'm thinking, girl, you're going to get a tan. That chain is going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have an outline in my mind. But that's her thing, so I'll let her do her thing. With jewelry pieces, I always recommend that you take good care of them. You take them off. You don't, bathe in them. You don't go in the ocean. Put them in a jewelry box. Polish them off with a polishing cloth. The more you take care of your jewelry, the longer it lasts. So that's my recommendation to you. Either way, these next few pieces, or next two pieces, two, coordinate. These two, bundle deals. They match. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, one is a little, with Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, sometimes you get a lighter shade or a dark shade. Sometimes you get an in-between shade. These two are going to be, the ring for whatever reason is a little bit lighter, but either way, they go. It's not like they're not going to go. With the rhodolite garnets on the outside, these are, let me double check. Let's get into the details of these pieces real quick, because I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information. So, it's Radiant Ember Garnet. So it is Radiant Ember Garnet. We have Radiant Ember Garnet, which is that purple garnet. Yesterday I hosted a show where we featured Tony and I. Tony Denise is our resident gemstone hunter who joins us remote from Brazil to give us updates, to share his insight, to offer you deals, play the game with us. We did Radiant Ember Garnet yesterday, and things were flying off the shelf. We cannot keep this gemstone in stock. As a gemstone hunter, Tony Denise is hired by other people as their consultant to advise them on what gemstones they should add into their portfolio, what gemstones they should consider collecting because of their rarity, and just other things that he shares with his customers in terms of insight that other people can't. That's his expertise, right? I mean, if I were to invest, and buy stock, I would never do it myself. I'd have my husband do it because he happens to be in finance and he manages portfolios. But me, index funds and all that other crazy stuff, stocks, no idea. I leave that to the experts. So I say that to say this, the Radiant Ember Garnet is a gemstone that people want to add into their collection if they know that it exists. They're just people that are always researching the next greatest thing. And some of you, as I'm talking and you're looking at this garnet, you're thinking, that's not the color of my garnet. I've never seen that garnet before. If that's you, if you're saying that, I felt the same way. I know how you feel because I felt the same way. What I found was garnets come in an extensive array of colors. Who knew? And my mom's a January baby. So since I was a little girl, my dad and I, we have shopped garnets for my mom for quite some time. And they weren't always her favorite. Here at Shop LC, we have Radiant Ember Garnet, Rhodolite Garnet, Spessartite Garnet, Hessonite Garnet, Demantoid Garnet. Hold on, there's more. Savorite Garnet. So all these different garnets are completely different from one another. Some are orange, some are purple, some are like a cinnamon color, some are green. I mean, one of the rarest gemstones, not just in the garnet mineral group, is the Savorite Garnet, the Demantoid Garnet. These are green garnets. So, and we have them here at Shop LC if you're interested in seeing how they look. Make sure you go to the website so you can check them out. But the Sleeping Beauty is a bundle deal. You get the pendant with chain, it's $369. You get the ring, it's also $369. With the bundle deal, since we're airing them during your live stream event, you're getting the 25% off each piece. So I'm going to give you the price and then I'm going to give you the breakdown on the pieces. So $369.99 minus the 25% puts you at $277.50. $277.50 for the pendant with the chain, $277.50 for the ring. We have it in sizes 6, 7, 8, and 10. Now I'm going to take $277.50 times 2. That's going to give you $554, because what I did was I discounted both of them, 25% off. That's going to give us $554. And then because it's a bundle deal, you can save, you're going to take 10% off that. So now you're at $499.50 for both pieces with the discounts. So I just want you to know, if you're joining us for the first time during the live stream, we offer you a lot of discounts here. Shop LC is a manufacturer first. We've been manufacturing jewelry for 45 years. You're now buying directly from the manufacturer, just like that. Boom. And, you know, all the pieces that we have during the live stream, you're able to apply the 25% discount. How do you do that? Live 25, Live 25, Live 25. That's going to be your discount code. And then when there's a bundle deal, a matching piece that happens to be in the system, you can apply an extra 10% off the final price once you discount each piece. If there are 3 pieces with the bundle, say they made a pair of earrings that match this, then you'd apply a 15% discount. So the more you buy, the more you save. You buy 2, you get 10% off. You buy 3, you get an extra 15% off. And that's on top of the 25% discount. Okay? If you have any questions about that, make sure you chat with our personal shopper team. They can apply all the discounts, get you set up. We want to make sure you're well taken care of. These 2 pieces, real quick, let me give you the carat weight in the center and also the carat weight, just the millimeter size here. I think you should know what the millimeter size is on each of the pieces. So in the ring, you have just over a 7 carat. It's a 16 by 12 millimeter Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You have 8 radiant ember garnets that are 2.55 carats. And then you have 8 zircon. There are zircons that are different sizes. The 8 that I mentioned are your baguettes. You also have 42 round cut zircons in the outer halo. So that's Sleeping Beauty turquoise, radiant ember garnet, and zircon. We're talking 10.4 carats. Your price $369 minus the 25%, $277.50 for one piece. $277.50 for this one. This is the same style, the same design listed. Beautifully finished. The carat weight on the pendant, we're going to get to that here in just a second. So the pendant is 10.3 carats. And this one, you can get this style with not just the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You can also choose the option of Ethiopian Wellow opal. So if you love the Queen of the Gemstones, you can switch this out for an opal if you wanted to. We make it available in the opal. But yeah, this one is also a 16 by 12 millimeter center stone. You got a lot of carat weight there. Both pieces together, $277.50 a piece with the 25% discount on each piece. You multiply that by 2, that gives you your total for both pieces, $554.50. And then you take, because it's a bundle deal, an extra 10% off that, minus the 10%, puts you at $499.48. For 2 Sleeping Beauty turquoise pieces with one of the rarest garnets in the world. Of course, turquoise coveted. The Sleeping Beauty here in Globe, Arizona, found in the USA. Everybody wanting to get their hands on it. Why? Because of the blue. Robin's egg blue. Little to no matrix. When you think about turquoise, a lot of us see the matrix. A lot of us have turquoise pieces, and it's called iron oxide. That's natural in turquoise. What makes Sleeping Beauty so sought after is when it was discovered, a lot of that material had little to no matrix, if that. So you have this smooth robin's egg blue. Make sure you check those pieces out. We're moving. Next, I have the multicolored floral style design. Oh, this is Mother of Pearl and Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Your Mother of Pearl bracelet is carved shell. Okay, carved shell. Isn't that pretty? That is super feminine. Super feminine. You cannot miss out. This bracelet has an insert tongue and groove box closure. You have all the carved flowers in between the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And I love the shell, that Mother of Pearl. Your shell delivers iridescence. A lot of times they use shell to, carve out sculptures and things like that. In this case, they carved out flowers throughout. This one's done in 14K. It's vermeil, 14K yellow gold over sterling. You have the insert tongue and groove box closure here. The double safety catch, so the 2 latches that secure the bracelet. Locks in place. And that comes in, is it one size, 7.5 inch?
Yes.
So we only have it in the 7.5 inch. We only have it in the 7.5 inch. That is it. So if you love flowers, you love, pieces that are super unique, this is the way to go. This is definitely the way to go. So this one is listed at $309.99. You have 5.65 carats of genuine gemstone. The carat weight is actually coming from your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And you also have garnets here. Let me show you the fleur-de-lis style. So where the Sleeping Beauty is, we've added garnet on the top and bottom. See that? So where your Sleeping Beauty is, you have a garnet here and a garnet here. So garnet on the top and the bottom. A lot of carat weight. The 5.65 carats is between the Sleeping Beauty turquoise and the garnet. The shell doesn't have carat weight. The shell is not done in carat weight. The shell is just carved. It's a beautiful part of your design. $309.99 with the discount. We're talking $232.50. $232.50 with the discount. With the discount. So, yeah. I mean, even with the budget payment option, because remember, you get free shipping and handling, and then you also have that 5-month payment plan. So if we divide that by 5, you're only paying $46 for this one. You're only paying $46 for the bracelet. And when you see all the detail, I mean, it is captivating. It's a great Mother's Day gift. $46.50 per month. Out the door, we're talking $232.50. Look at the detail, even on the back end, the way they finished that. Perfectly finished. I mean, it's a beautifully made design. Again, insert tongue and groove, box closure. Look at the way we added that mother of pearl piece that's carved. Really pretty detail. Snaps right in place, boop. Bring those latches back down. Secure. It's on. All right, we got to move. Press for time here. See, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 more pieces to get to. So coming up next, I have the Grandidierite. And then we have your Big Spite. It's a lab-grown Big Spite. So Big Spite is probably one of the most expensive gemstones in the world. I mean, pricey. It's a red gem. Big Spite is coming up. First, we're going to do Grandidierite. Notice the ites. A lot of ITE. How's it going on YouTube?
That's fine.
Smooth? Smooth. Welcome to those of you that are watching on YouTube. We are streaming live now. The live streams are on YouTube, and the live TV show you can always pick up on YouTube. Here at Shop LC, we're 24/7 live. The live stream is different. We do 2 live streams a day. So 10 to noon
45
and 2 to
views.
4. Oh, yeah? Hey, if you're new, thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm Jessica Maldonado. Good to meet you. All right, so Grandidierite now up for grabs. And I know what you're thinking, Diddy. Not the same. Not the same one. Grandidierite is found in Madagascar. It is a beauty. Look at this specimen. It's one of the best looking Grandidierite we can offer you. 6 carats. 6 carats of Grandidierite. DeJoy. Brand new. Sizes 6 through 10 are available. So this one is called the Stairs to Heaven ring. You have the baguettes. Those are moissanite. And you also have the round cut on the ring. We have, talk about drama. That is a big piece of Grandidierite. So Grandidierite was discovered 2 times. Early 1900s and then again in 1990s. 2 small discoveries, depleted every time. Every time it's discovered, boom, it's gone. Because, gemstone collectors, it's a big deal for us gemstone collectors that are able to discover these pieces before anybody else. That rock or rough material is typically going to be up for grabs to very few people. Here at Shop LC, our specialty is to ensure that we introduce you to as many rare and exotics as possible. Grandidierite is one of them. This beauty, I'm going to give you the breakdown on. Right now it's listed at $469.99 minus the 25%. Your price, $352.50. You got to take advantage of any of these pieces you're interested in. I want you to get them home so that you can see them, touch them, feel them, try them on, then make your final decision based on what you see. Because for me, jewelry is, it needs to be tangible. I want to be able to touch it. You have to see it on yourself, on your body, on your skin to make that decision. Index finger, absolutely, looks good. Middle finger, you better believe it. And then, of course, ring finger. It's a beautiful stone. So grandidierite is known for it's a teal color. It's a cross between a green and a blue. And the material price per carat can run you over $10,000 price per carat from time to time. Here at Shop LC, I'll tell you, the deal we were able to broker to have the chance to bring you a 12 by 10 millimeter, that's a 5.44 carat. 5.44 carat. So, okay. So $469.99 minus the 25% puts you at $352.50. You have a 5-month payment plan, $70.50 if you decide to go with it. $70.50. It's so pretty. When you meet us with grandidierite, you're probably going to say to yourself, I hope they have more pieces to go with it. We do. Yeah, look for some coordinating pieces on our website. 12 by 10 millimeters, huge in the world of gemstones. The carat weight is a 5.44 carat all by itself. And then with your moissanites, you have 6 moissanites that are baguettes. Those are coming in at nearly a half carat. And then you have, that's going to be about a half an inch, by the way. Then you also have the round cut moissanites on the top and bottom of the band. So yeah, that at $352.50 is a steal. Make sure you take advantage of that. If you haven't added grandidierite into your collection, it's definitely one to have, one to own. Next, I'm going to do the lab-grown Big Spite. Big Spite is coming up next. I love Big Spite. It reminds me of rubellite, actually. This is lab-grown material. Why? Because Big Spites are some of the most expensive gemstones in the world today. How can you not? How can you not take advantage? Isn't that gorgeous? So this one is actually done in 10K rose gold. Big Spite is a red gemstone. It's like a reddish hot pink. This one features diamonds on both sides of the shank. It is set in gold. Anything that is gold is expensive. We all know that. Many of us have been watching the price of gold. It's on the rise. It's expensive. So this one, $919 with the 25% discount. You get 25% off that. So $919.99 minus the 25%. That puts you at $689.99 for a Big Spite. You want to know what the size is? I'm going to give you carat weight, and I'm going to give you millimeter size. I'm going to also break down the diamonds, of course. Isn't that pretty? Gosh, you want a showstopper? Pow. That color is gorgeous. That's a 3.4 carat 11 by 9 millimeter. 3.4 carat 11 by 9 millimeter. And the diamonds. 14 diamonds that are baguette. Oh my gosh, I love the way they did these baguettes. So you have them, you have 10 points of diamonds. The rest of that carat weight is coming from the Big Spite. Big Spite, luxuriant, lab-grown version, same chemical makeup. One of the most expensive gemstones in the world, if you can find it. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Most people will never have a big spike. Even if they have the money to do it, to buy it, they just don't, you don't have the connection. The connections in the business, even with people that have connections, it's just hard to get that material because it's so rare. So we do the lab-grown version to provide you with that beauty. And, hopefully you'll have a chance to take advantage because it's next level. All right, coming up next, we got to move. Tanzanite and Savorite. How are we for time? 15 minutes. All right. So Tanzanite and Savorite. Oh, this one's on sale. Look at the size of that Tanzanite. $469.99 with the 25% discount. $469.99 with the 25% discount. So what do you have here? Every size you can imagine, 6 through 10. Let me give you a discounted price. All right, $469.99 minus the 25%, $352. $352. And this one actually has Savorite. Remember I was talking about the rare green garnets? Remember we were doing the garnet, and I was like, garnets come in a variety of color. The radiant ember is one of them that's really big right now. It's like a purple garnet, and then I said they're green. Savorite demantoid. That's Savorite. That's a garnet, a green garnet, the grossular garnet. Grossular. So sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It is so pretty. You also have the diamonds. This one is the Celestial Glow Ring. It's done in rhodium over sterling. With the discount, you're at $352. We do have a 5-month payment plan, $70.50 per month if you are interested. $70.50 if you're interested. Free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee on all these pieces. Get them home. If there's any piece that you're interested in, you're like, oh my gosh, I love the gemstones, I love the design, I want to see it in person, get them home, use the budget payment option, pay $70.50 today, free shipping and handling. You'll feel it, touch it, try it on, spend a day or two with it. You have 30 days to decide on what you want to do. If you keep it, you're going to make your next $70.50 payment this time next month, and then another one until you get to your 5th payment. In the meantime, you own it. You get to wear it. And that's how it works here at Shop LC. Okay, so again, let me give you the breakdown real quick on the Tanzanite. Tanzanite found in Tanzania, known as the African treasure. It's only found one place in the world. The mineral name for Tanzanite is zoisite. This mineral is called zoisite. So Tanzanite, right now it's on the top 10 rarest gemstone list, probably top 10 most expensive gemstone as well. It's a 7.5 by 5.5 millimeter. That's a 1.05 carat Tanzanite. You also have 24 Savorite garnets. Now, Savorite, where it gets its unique name from, Savorite, is where it's found. Kenya is where it's found. And this place in Kenya, there's a national park called the Tsavo National Park. It's in Kenya. That's where this particular gemstone was originally discovered. So that's why they call it Savorite, green garnet. Each one is a 1.5 millimeter. You have 43 points in the Savorite garnet. 43 points in the Savorite garnet. And then, of course, the last item is a diamond. You want to know the diamond carat weight? 12 diamonds. You've got about, let me see. So 12 of the diamonds are actually going to be 5 points. And those are your baguettes. Then you have your 48 additional diamonds. They're all round cut. You have a 1/4 carat. So just over a 1/4 carat total weight in diamonds. Your Savorite garnet in the halo, down the shank. Oh, I love, what do you see this design? You see the way you got the darker rhodium finish? So our design team, quite creative. The shank here, really highlighting those Savorites. Tanzanite, Savorite, diamonds, 1.75 carats, your price out the door, $352.50 with the live 25 coupon code. Divide that by 5, $70.50 per month. 30-day money-back guarantee. Come and get them. Got to come and get them before they sell out. We don't have very many of those. I think we have like 4 in the size 9. We have 3 in size 8. We have 1 in size 10 and 3 in size 6 on that ring. That beauty. You got to get that combination of gemstones. That should be well over $1,400 here at Shop LC. It's not. It's on sale. All right, next. Couple more pieces here. I'm going to do a tanzanite necklace, a tanzanite bangle. I've got the butterfly suite coming up. And then we'll wrap up the show with a birineo. Oh, we have a birineo. That's a lagoon tourmaline ring. That's on sale. What a show today. I'm glad we had a lot of variety. Coming up next is your tanzanite necklace, tennis style all the way around. Those are tanzanites. Boop, 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 all the way. It's like a tennis bracelet, but instead a necklace design. This was on super sale, actually. $539.99 minus the 25%. We're at $404.99. $404.99. Now that is a steal. $404.99. Look what you get. This wraps all the way around the neckline. You have the insert tongue and groove box closure back here, the latches. So you're going to line it up. Boop, snaps right in place. You bring the latches down. Secure. You wrap it around the neckline. It sits perfectly around the neckline. This thing is, it's magical. Magical. Bring that around. Snap. Snappy snap. Ooh! Hi, Tanzanite. So yeah, if you want to make a statement, the African treasure found one place in the world. A celebration of new life, new beginnings. Who do you want to celebrate this year? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's mama. Maybe your daughter's walking across stage. Graduation gift. Hi. She'll have this forever. She'll wear it all the time. Free shipping, discount from $539.99 with the 25% discount, $404.99. We've got a 5-month payment plan, which means mama's only going to have to pay $80.99. That is it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Tanzanite? Really? And then all the way around, you wondering how many? You probably want to know how many tanzanites and what the millimeter size of the tanzanites are, right? I'm glad you asked that. 105 tanzanites. That's it. Just 105. 17.7 carats of tanzanite. You have 4x3 millimeter all the way around. All the way up. Nothing can stop you. But no, this is 17.7 carats, 105 tanzanites. It's tennis design. What can I say? I mean, that is making a statement. That says you don't play when it comes to your jewelry. Modern day birthstone for the month of December. So if you're considering maybe getting it for a family member, you're thinking about mama, this could be like a little family heirloom piece. I mean, that's next level. So yeah, that's that and the bangle bracelet are going to be the last tanzanites. We have the bangle cuff design in gold, also featuring tanzanite. The bangle bracelet is going to be 4.5 carats. Cuff. You have a, this is going to be like the wire, memory wire, wraps right around the wrist. This one is $1,339.99. It is 4.5 carats, minus 25%. Right at $1,499. $1,499. That's a sharp bracelet. You know, I mean, when you think about tanzanite, I would actually have this on today with what I'm wearing. Love this. It is in 10K yellow gold. You see from afar, you can see how gorgeous that is. 10K yellow gold. So remember we talked about yellow gold. I had told you early on that 10K is going to be the most resistant to scratches. So I'm always looking for bracelets that are in 10K for me personally, because I'm very rough on things. And so if you bang onto things and you know you're out and about moving quickly, boop, 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 this is going to be perfect on the wrist. Free shipping with the discount, just under $1,005. You have a 5-month payment plan on this one. So you're $200.99 per month. We'll round up, 201. 201 for this one per month. 5-month payment plan, 30-day money-back guarantee, free shipping. How do you get these discounts that I'm calculating? You're going to hit you're not going to hit anything. You're going to put the word live 25 in the coupon section when you're checking out. Live 25. Okay? If you're on TikTok, there's a link tree above. Click on it. There'll be another list. Hit live streaming. There'll be another list. Hit shop all. You're going to look for the shop all button. Okay? That'll open up all the items that we featured. If you're on our website, shoplc.com, you hit the live streaming tab, all the items will be there listed for you. So whatever you're interested in, you can load in your shopping cart, take a closer look at each item, and decide on what you want to do. Don't forget when you're checking out, in the coupon section, you put LIVE25, live 25. Now, if you're on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to put the word shop and then whatever number is related to the item. During this show, we're going to have 19 pieces if I'm not mistaken. So we started at shop 1 with the pink diamonds, and now we're at shop where?
This is shop 16.
16. So this is going to be shop 16. Don't forget about the coupon. Also, keep in mind we have a personal shopper team that if you need some help checking out, if you need assistance in applying these discounts that I'm talking about, give them a call. We can also do bill to, ship to, so we can bill you, ship to whoever. I mean, there are a lot of different options that we offer you so that you can take advantage of, easy breezy shopping. Next, butterfly design. Both these pieces are some of my favorites. Butterfly style pieces. They have multicolored diamonds in them, every color you can imagine. This is called the Triunfo. This is the Gaia Perez, Giuseppe Perez collection. She's all about, luxury for ladies. She's all about refreshing colors, things that really stand out. Oftentimes when I hear her talk about her collection, she talks about the garden, she talks about flowers. And so I can't really speak for her, but I can tell you that the designs that come from Italy, this is an Italian designer, super, super incredible team of people. Giuseppe, who's no longer with us, God rest his soul. Gaia is his daughter, and she took, basically the entity and decided to keep running with it. He left it to her, and it's a family business. I mean, we're talking about 4 generations of designers that have implemented so many beautiful pieces that are relevant to the times. And, back in the day, it was Giuseppe's dad, a man, and then Giuseppe, who was really connected to women, being that he had his daughter, and, she shared a lot of things with him. But now she runs the business and brings her expertise and her vision to the designs, and I love it. This is going to be 1 carat of diamonds. It is a butterfly style design. You've got an extender on the back end. This is $3.99 with the discount. You get 25% off. That's going to take $100 off the price. You're at $2.99. There is that 5-month payment plan. So you take the $299.99, divide that by 5 if you use it, $60. Okay, and I say if you use it because if you don't use the coupon, then there's no coupon applied, right? If you don't use the budget pay, you have to choose that option of the payment plan. No credit check, no interest payments, just choose it. And we'll go ahead and process that order using the payment plan. The ring, just as beautiful as the necklace. They go hand in hand. You don't want to do one without the other. The necklace, the chain is incorporated into the design. So the chain is attached to the pendant. Sometimes you have a chain that runs through a bail. The chain is actually attached to the top of the necklace. That's going to be about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, and the wingspan is probably about an inch. You have about an inch. I'll go from the top here. The ring design is done in a similar fashion. That's going to be just over 1/2 an inch, and then if you measure this way, you're at about 3/4 of an inch. So both of these pieces are finished in 18K vermeil yellow over sterling. Love that she added the extender so you can raise the height, on the neckline or bring it down. These 2 pieces, are they a bundle deal? Bundle deal. So let me see. So $299.99 with the discount each piece. So we're going to multiply that by 2 if you decided to get both. $599.98. With the bundle deal, you get another 10% off that. So $539.98. 1 carat of multicolored diamonds in the butterfly pendant, 1 carat of multicolored diamonds in the ring. So that's a really nice deal. If you have any questions, make sure you chat with our customer care team, personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. Last but not least, we have the Pirineu. And we also have, let's see. Yeah, that's it. So the Pirineu is the Lagoon Tourmaline. Tourmaline, probably one of the most expensive right now. This Tourmaline is super popular. I don't have it here, though. You put this ring out instead. This one was left.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, Pirineu Tourmaline, half carat with diamonds. It's called the Midnight Glow Ring. It's in 925 sterling silver. It is on sale $189.99 minus the 25%. That's going to put you at $142.50. So if you're somebody who loves rare and exotics, you like to get things that most people don't have, Pirineu is a Brazilian tourmaline that is a natural kind of greenish blue tourmaline, and it is very popular right now. Tony Denise is our gemstone hunter. He actually brings us the Pirineu and the Montebello. These are two indicolite, blue indicolites that are super unique and very popular amongst collectors. We feature it here at Shop LC, and I'm always proud to be able to feature this gemstone because of how unique the color is. Look at this color. It's copper bearing. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It glows. This beauty is on sale. $189.99 is the listed price. With the 25% discount, it takes you down to $142.50. $142.50. Lowest price I've ever seen for Pirineu. So you divide that by 5. You have a $28.50 payment plan available to you. Please make sure you're taking advantage. This is such a deal. Listen, I've got to go. I'm going to wrap up the live stream show. Thank you all so much for watching. We always kick off the live streams 10 a.m. to noon Central Time, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. And, you know, we do the live stream now on YouTube, so you can run it back there. And we also have it on our website. You'll see a live streaming tab, as well as, of course, we go live on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you shout us out. You know, when you're joining these shows, let us know who you are, where you're from, any questions. And don't forget, you can always contact our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist if you have any questions about the pieces, if you want to get registered with us and don't know how to, if you want to apply discount codes, if you want to know how everything works. You can always chat with our personal shopper team, 888-835-2237. Again, I'm Jessica Maldonado. You can always join me on Instagram, Jessica.MaldonadoL, or Jessica Maldonado on Facebook. It has been such a pleasure. I'll be hosting tomorrow night's show on the live TV side. Hope you can join me for that. 4 to 6, 8 to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's been a pleasure. Congratulations. Hope you had a chance to get any of the pieces you were interested in. Don't forget, these discounts are available for a 48-hour period. Have a great night. Take care. God bless.